Hello there guys, I hope you guys are doing well. So today we're gonna go over why do you need a bookkeeper for your business and signs that your bookkeeping might be costing you more than you think because it's not being done properly. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Linka Joseph and I am an enrolled agent admitted to practice in front of the IRS, here to assist you guys with your accounting and tax planning needs, as well as helping you resolve your tax debt with the IRS. I am your blueprint to financial success. As an accountant, sometimes we assume that business owners know that they properly need to keep the book together, right? And why they need to do so. But that's not always the case. It usually happens, especially for businesses that are going fast and they don't really feel the pain of domestic book until it's taxes in time, or they're trying to get a loan, or they're trying to expand their business, so they need those financial statements so they can have a clear picture of where their business are and what they need to do to take it where they want to take it. So the first of many reasons that you do need to keep up your book and do have a bookkeeper to help you keep up your book is to know how much profit that your business is bringing. So you do not know how often I talk to business owners and I ask them, so how much did your business bring? What was your gross revenue? What was your profit? And that is not a number they can even pull up. They can't even make an educated guess because they have no idea. They just know they're making money and they know they're spending money too, but they don't know exactly how much money that they have, how much money they're spending, and how much money is left in their business or pretty much going in their pocket. And a lot of the time they do have a bookkeeping system, but it's still not being done correctly or being kept on a regular basis for them to go ahead and pull out that number. And that is a no because you cannot grow your business that way. You don't know where your business is going. You don't know what you're doing that's actually working and what you're doing that's not working, and you don't really know where your business what to do to take your business where you want to take it. So we're gonna go over a couple of signs that you definitely need to hire a bookkeeper, so to help you keep up that book so you can keep doing what you're doing and so you don't fall behind. One of the signs is budgeting. You need to know your long-term and short-term cash flow, and you need to know how much money is coming in and how much money is going out. So you can properly plan for your business. So you need help with budgeting. The other reason is that you are totally afraid of taxes, and as soon as you hear taxes, taxes is around the corner, or people start to talk about taxes, and then you start panicking and you're afraid of the IRS. Well, if your book was in order, you'll know exactly how much you're making, the expenses that you have, and how much taxes you look into owe the IRS, and what to do to minimize those taxes. Some other signs that you do need to go ahead and get you a bookkeeper or an accountant is that you do have some type of bookkeeping system, but your book is totally out of order. You don't know what you're doing, you don't know where anything is, you don't know how to pull up anything, you don't know how to read the information that you're pulling up, then you need a bookkeeper to assist you with that, because that's what we do best, right? That's what we study, that's what we do best on a daily basis, and we have to keep up with those information. And you don't have time to try to figure this out. Even if you do learn it a little bit, you don't have time to keep up with the changes, the new laws and all that. So you need someone to help you pretty much translate those data so you can make the correct decisions for your business. So another reason that you definitely need to hire a bookkeeper is that you are trying to grow, right? But you do not know you don't have a clear picture of your what your finances are, and you can grow. Or you're trying to expand, you're trying to hire people, you're trying to buy new equipment, or get more properties, investments, or get more projects, but you don't know what your cash flow is and what you can handle. Or the other worst part is that you think that you have the cash flow for a certain amount of project or a certain project, and then you really hurt yourself in doing so because your cash flow is not where it's supposed to be. But having proper bookkeeping will definitely give you a clear picture of what your cash flow is, what your balance sheets are, and what your profit and loss is, and help you make the correct decision for your business to take your business exactly where you want to take it, which gives you a great peace of mind. And as a business owner, I know the biggest thing is having peace of mind, because not the day usually goes the way you plan it to go. So you have to find a way to have peace of mind and, take one of those hats, and so you can focus on what you do best. So here are some few reasons that you definitely to outsource your bookkeeping and hire an accountant. Is that you're spending way too much time that you really want to in accounting, and you don't really want to spend that much time because it's taking you longer to do something, because you have to keep doing research and you're not necessarily sure of what you're doing. You don't have the experience. You don't usually reconcile your bank accounts. You don't send invoice on time. You don't record the transactions on time. So what are the duties of a bookkeeper? As a bookkeeper, really the main thing that we do for you is to give you peace of mind. We help you keep your data entry for whatever bookkeeping system you're using. So we help record them, we help categorize them, we help reconcile the information. We also help you with your financial statements and help you with your prepare for taxes, so you can have easy going taxes, and all you do is get those documents and file the tax returns, and that will help you have a clear picture of what was done for the year, and also help you definitely, if you're thinking of tax planning, you definitely need bookkeeping, because you need those information to know what's going on in the business and what you may be eligible to do, strategies you may be able to take to lower those tax liabilities come tax season. So that is why you need bookkeeping. The bookkeeping is the backbone of your business, is the back office. Regardless, you need it, and you do not want to cut corners. You do not want to have a pile of receipts and all your bank statements at the end of the year and say, well, here you go, do my taxes. That is not in your benefit at all. That will not help you get the lower tax liabilities as possible, because you don't know exactly what your numbers are, and you just crunching numbers together, or at the end of the year to get some number and do your taxes, and that is not in your best interest. Right? This question right there is a question I get asked a lot. What is the difference between a bookkeeper and accountant? Why do I need a bookkeeper? Shouldn't I just have an accountant? And why should I get an accountant? Shouldn't I just get a bookkeeper? So it usually comes from the bigger corporations. They usually have multiple bookkeepers in-house that take care of the daily record keeping of the business, financial record keeping, and take care of pretty much of the financial side of the business. And then at the end of the year, they get all those records, all those financial statements, and send it to the accountant. And the accountant is usually will be the supervisor, the bookkeeper supervisor, and they'll review those information, and They sometimes prepare those tax returns at the end of the year for the business, or what some business do, they do have three individuals, a bookkeeper, well, multiple bookkeepers, an accountant, and a tax professional. So the bookkeepers take keep track of the daily or weekly or monthly records. Yearly, the accountant review it, and at the end of the year, the tax preparer complete and file the tax return. So usually a bookkeeper, yes, is just a bookkeeper. They just keep track of the records. An accountant is usually, nowadays, especially accountants like myself who work for themselves, we kind of have a one-stop shop for our clients. We keep track of the daily bookkeepings, we review them, and if needed, we will file the tax returns for the clients at the end of the year. So it's all in one shop, instead of having multiple people doing it, just one person is doing it. So really, that's kind of the difference. And yes, some accountants just do bookkeeping, and some bookkeepers do more than bookkeeping. So it really depends on what the person chooses to do. So here's another question I get asked a lot, or something I see a lot in my industry. So the question is, do I need a bookkeeper or an accountant if I have QuickBooks? Doesn't QuickBooks pull out all the transactions from my bank anyway? And it's right there, and it tells me what to do, and I just record the transactions and record and categorize the transactions. Well, it really depends if when you have QuickBooks, if you need a bookkeeper or an accountant. So based on what I said earlier, if seeing those signs, yes, even though the QuickBooks is just a system that helps you, makes everything easier, and to keep instead of keeping everything on paper. So if you seen any of those signs in your business that we mentioned earlier, then you definitely should get a bookkeeper or an accountant to help you with your book. But if you are comfortable with your industry laws, and when it comes to bookkeeping and taxes, and you're comfortable with the system, and you have the accounting knowledge, then yes, at first you may not need one, but as your business is growing, I know definitely you would want to get with an accountant to help you keep track of everything, so you can focus on growing your business. So if you do have any questions or concerns, and you thinking that maybe I should definitely get a bookkeeper because I don't know what I'm doing, or my business is growing and I want to outsource this so I can focus on what I want to focus, which is what I do best as a real estate investor or contractors, definitely book a consultation call with me, and I'll be more than happy to assist. And definitely check my ebook, which gives you some great strategies that you can use to increase your deductions come tax season. So I hope this video helped. Pass it along. I will talk to you guys soon.